Letting Her In by SalamiMommie. Me and Cindy have been dating for a few months. She recently earned a promotion at her job, which requires her to travel occasionally. Damn. She pulls her phone down from her ear and begins to swirl the glass of red wine in her other hand. She sat down next to me. My vet's office is completely booked. I always bring them Pickles. Why she named her very fluffy white cat Pickles is still a mystery to me. I guess I could call some more around the area. My hand was rubbing the fluffy thing's belly. He just loves attention. No, what if I watched Pickles for you? I mean, my landlord wouldn't be happy, but it's only a night. Hopefully no neighbours tell him. The idea of having the cat in my duplex would be troublesome. Mr. Grady doesn't allow pets, and probably will find a way to charge me more if I make him mad. She sat down next to me and put her hand on my knee. Or, call me crazy, but what if I just stayed here with Pickles? You want to stay here? Well, this is Pickles' home, and he would probably be more comfortable here than me having to hide him at my place. All his food and play stuff is here. I could grab my laptop and get my work done from here. She hesitated. I mean, it was just a night. I didn't think I proposed anything too crazy. I haven't stayed the night here yet. Well, okay, thank you. She kissed me on the cheek. I'll go get ready. I left her house to pop by my place really quick for my laptop and some extra clothes. I quickly drove back to her beautiful home on the lake. She came down wearing a red sweater and tan pants. Her lipstick and heels matched that sweater too. She was putting her earrings in and making sure her blonde hair was how she thought it should be. I was sitting on her bed and unpacking my stuff. Make sure that you do not open my door. Her voice sounded serious. Don't open the door. I'll make sure to have my key. I'll make sure not to invite a party in. I chuckled, but I guess she didn't find it funny. Why would you tell me not to open your door? Her phone rang. She pushed up her finger, which meant one thing. She's in work mode. Leave her alone. Okay, I'm on my way. She grabbed her suitcase and gave me a quick peck on the lips. I locked the door behind her once she was off the porch. This is going to be nice, ain't it, Pickles? He looked up at me and laid on his pillow. It was going to be nice. I can lay back and watch some baseball games and enjoy a few beers. I could reheat some of that pizza she ordered earlier. She's got a nice pool in the back. I did forget my trunks, but it wasn't like anyone was here to see me. I laughed quietly to myself. Then I heard a knock on the door. Cindy was knocking. Lightning and heavy rain made an appearance. Damn these summer storms. Cindy, what are you doing here? My trip got rescheduled. My boss said that I'll have to go next week instead. There was silence. Well, could you let me in? Don't you have your keys? You said so before you left. No, I sure don't. I left them on the bed. The storm is kind of scary. I unlocked the door and she came in. She locked the deadbolt behind her. Pickles looked at her and trotted off to another room. Well, I gotta go change my clothes and I'll be back in not too long. She was walking up her stairs. My phone rang. It was from Cindy. Hello? Hey babe, sorry about earlier. I had to take that call. I'm probably another hour or so away from the place. But you just went upstairs. What are you didn't open the door, did you? What's going on? It felt like someone had punched me in the stomach. Oh my God, listen to me. Get out of the house as quickly as you can. I'm turning around. But what is... Hey babe. Her voice wasn't on the phone. I turned around and she was standing at the bottom of the stairs. Who are you on the phone with? My mum. No, you weren't. She walked to the front of the door. I glanced behind my shoulder. There were windows and a back door. Maybe if I run for it. Not planning on running, are you? Her voice sounded distorted, as if a second voice slightly deeper was mixed in with hers. You know, you were the worst on your cross-country team in school. I never told you that. My legs were shaking. Of course you did. You said that some girl used to call you Theodore the Turtle. I know all about you. I turned and ran for my life. I heard a loud shriek and it stomping after me. Come on, Turtle Boy. You're not getting away. The back door was locked. Shit. I ducked and heard glass shatter. I sprinted towards the front door and looked over my shoulder. Her face was covered in blood and glass shards. Her eyes were pure red. I tripped over Pickles. She slowed down. She sure is gonna miss you. Her mouth opened so large it was like a cartoon. She could have swallowed me whole. I pulled off my shoe and tossed it in her mouth. I was pushing myself backwards and was throwing everything I could at her. Pickles climbed up and scratched her eye. She let out a scream of agony. I was able to get up and try to unlock the door. This damn cat. I'm going to enjoy eating you. She held him up while its claws were pierced in its skin. An umbrella was next to the door. I grabbed it and shoved it down its throat, then pushed the button to let it expand. I jerked Pickles out of its grasp. It began trying to maneuver the umbrella out of its windpipe. I started shoving everything in its mouth I could. Couch pillows, cat toys, the pillow. It was slowing down and struggling to breathe. I jerked down the TV and threw it in its mouth. I ran into the kitchen and grabbed all the silverware I could. I began dumping knives, forks, spoons, the microwave, the blender. It paused. It stared in my eyes before it collapsed on the ground. It began to have steam rising from its body and green slime was bubbling out of it. It was starting to burn into the hardwood flooring. I stood in horror as I was trying to catch my breath. Pickles was walking towards the body and I scooped him up. Such a good boy. The door was being pounded on. Oh my God, let me in. Please say you're alive. Babe, babe. I walked up to the door and looked through. Where's the thing at? Dead. She was pulling on the door with all her might. What was that? She looked up at me. I have no clue. Let me in now. Don't you have a key? Well, yeah. She looked at me with such anger. Then let yourself in. She unlocked the door. I just want to thank SalamiMommie for allowing me to narrate that story. If you liked what you heard here, head over to their Reddit page and show them some love. I'll leave a link for the original story in the description below. If you're new here, please consider subscribing, and as always, stay tuned for one more nightmare.